The names and social security numbers of thousands of IPFW students were sent to the wrong person.
The university says there is no need to worry, but some students are still concerned. Investigative reporter Alyssa Ivanson discovered new details in her 15 Finds Out investigation.
Look, 2 IPFW students contacted 15 Finds Out when they said the university wasn't answering all of their questions. School officials tell me they caught the mistake immediately and no one's information was compromised. But the students say IPFW is still not doing enough to put their minds at ease.
I was very concerned. I've heard of people, I actually know people personally that have had their identity stolen.
Wondering if I was the only one or if it happened to others, and I found out it happened to a lot of others.
2,500 others, IPFW students whose names, social security numbers, and financial aid information sent in an email attachment to another student by mistake.
That student was immediately contacted.
IPFW Chief Information Officer Mitch Davidson.
I had not opened the email, deleted the email, purged the email, and for us, that was more or less the end of the story.
But for some students, the story was far from over.
I'm still unsettled, and I'm especially unsettled by the lack of information we've gotten and the vagueness of the whole situation.
The email mishap happened March 21st. 3 days later, the 2,500 affected students got an email explaining what happened. The university says it responded to about 150 questions, including one from freshman Nick Barrow. He and senior Gwen Keller wanted an incident report, more formal than the email.
In case everything is not fine, that way we have some protection.
When they were told a document like that didn't exist, they turned to 15 Finds Out. So I was actually able to get that. So this is what Purdue University sent to the Attorney General's office.
We went to an office and we spoke to people and we asked for this specific document.
The report from Purdue University to the Attorney General's office is standard procedure, and it gives more details than the email to students. The employee was trying to send a list of potential state grant recipients to another employee. An Excel file was attached with the student's info. The student it was accidentally sent to has the same first name as the other employee. The employee immediately realized the mistake and notified the IT department. The student who got the email deleted it, and the university stresses no information was compromised. It also outlined what the school's doing to keep it from happening again.
Why would sensitive information like that be emailed to begin with? Is that an appropriate mode of communication for that?
Not really. That person who unfortunately sent the information that way has been re-educated on the appropriate way to handle that sort of material, so in order to try to prevent that from ever happening again. There's a product that we use that is a secure encrypted method for sharing that information.
Now seeing the legal notice, the students feel a little better.
I feel a lot better having this piece of paper in my hands.
If there was any way that my information was accessed, and I have to provide proof that now I can, and before I couldn't do that.
The students also asked the university to provide them with some kind of identity protection service, but because the students' information wasn't actually viewed by anybody else, the school has declined that. IPFW says it did explain to students how to check their credit report, which is a good life skill for anyone in today's world. Now, we've also posted the email sent to the students and the report to the state in this story on the 15 Finds Out page on WANE.com. Alyssa Ivanson, News Channel 15.